General Motors aims to grab at least 5% market share in India within the next decade. The company sees India overtaking Japan as the world's third largest car market, with annual sales projected at 8 million vehicles by 2025. The Detroit-based carmaker, which is losing money in India even after 18 years, including a loss of a whopping 38.5 billion rupees in the year up to March, plans to launch a new range of products to revive its sagging sales. India may be the last big white sheet of paper in the automotive industry. We are pretty optimistic. We see growth potential in India and believe there's a good opportunity for the Chevrolet brand to take share in this market. There's more prosperity and buying power. Vehicles selling $5,000 to $8,000 will more and more disappear in India, said Stefan Jacobi, GM's Chief of International Operations, in a recent interview to Reuters. GM also plans to make India a global manufacturing and export hub, taking some strain off South Korea, where labor costs have risen by nearly half in just 5 years. After having closed down plants in Australia and Indonesia and scaling down its operations in Thailand, experts believe GM's Korean production will slide by more than a third to 365,000 cars by the year 2025. We have no concrete plans to close factories in South Korea, but to remain competitive, GM Korea must find ways to drive efficiencies over time, said Jacobi. By 2025, GM hopes to be selling 400,000 vehicles a year in India, a big jump when compared to the figure of 57,600 units it sold last year that gave them 1.8% in market share. The target would also mean that the car manufacturer will have to more than double their production capacity to 550,000 cars a year from 282,000 capacity it currently holds in Halol and Talegaon. The company also plans to reduce costs by procuring components locally. GM already plans to launch 2 image-building models into India, the Trailblazer SUV due in the second half of this year and the Spin multi-purpose van due next year.